Dim as drift, let the shadows lift. Cold breath, let the darkness shift. Ride with me, slide through the mist with the black steel glow. Ghost in the street, let the cold wind blow. Moonlight drip on the bloodstained snow. Dead man's drift where the lost souls go. Crown in the gutter but the king don't fall. Whispers in the alley, hear the reaper call. Boots hit pavement, echoes on the wall. Life on the line, no fear at all. Mask on the face but the eyes see pain. Every scar earned in the midnight rain. Breath off thick like a venomous chain. Soul been sold but the beast remain. Hash in the lungs when I step to the dark. Heartbeat sync with the dog's cold bark. Blade in the sleeve, let the silence spark. Drift through death like a ghost in the park. Dead man's drift out, ride with the cold. Dead man's drift, black heart, black soul. Dead man's drift where the stories unfold. Dead man's drift, let the shadows stay cold. Glow red when the lights go low. Demons in the corner where the black winds blow. Life's a thin thread, let the blade tip show. Cold steel whisper, move fast, move slow. Tombstone dreams in the midnight code. Hustle in the dark where the lost ones rode. Life's on the line, every breath I load. Graveyard steps where the blood roads flow. Tattooed sins on the skin like scripts. Reaper on my shoulder when the clock hand ticks. Legacy code like the grave it picks. Ghost in the mirror when the light bulb flicks. Currency black like the go from pain. Footsteps hush when the death bells ring. Storm in the mind can't break these chains. Dead man's drift, ride dark through the flames. Dead man's drift, I ride with the cold. Dead man's drift, black heart, black soul. Dead man's drift, where the stories unfold. Dead man's drift, let the shadows take hold. Hollow steps, the alleyway hymn. Midnight prayers when the street lights dim. Death's a whisper that you feel in your limb. Dead man's drift where the edges stay grim. Graves keep secrets but they know my name. Legacy burned in the midnight flame. Shadow in the smoke, it can't be tamed. Dead man's drift, let the ghosts reclaim. Dead man's drift, last ride in the black. Soul stay cold, can't find the track. Echo in the dark, no turning back. Dead man's drift, fade into black. Cloak in the shadows, steps crack the pavement. Crown so heavy, my spine need a statement. Ancestors whisper, bloodlines engraved. Tables keep turning, but the throne's what I save. Monsters in the mirror swing with no gloves. Built a gold throne from the bones of these scrubs. Past life receipts, debts paid in pain. Every verse sliced deep like a wolf in the rain. Dark flame rising from the ash of defeat. Legends don't die, we just live in the beat. Posts in the street while the bassline creep. Soul so heavy, make the shadows weep. I'm legend, carved in stone, no forgetting. Echo in the halls, my name still spreading. I'm legend, even time stays sweating. Clock ticks down, my story's the setting. Sky crack open, I walk where gods roam. Scripture in blood ink, every line is a poem. World's a chessboard, king pawn I own. Flame on my tongue, spitting dawn from the throne. Ghost in the circuit I haunt. Every line turn dirt into gold, let the verses align. Warrior's code, every scar's a design. Legend so colossal, bend fate to my spine. Silhouette shadow, let the darkness praise. Light bend low when I walk through the blaze. Thunder in my breath, storm in my veins. Crown stay firm while I dance with the flames. I'm legend, carved in stone, no forgetting. Echo in the halls, my name still spreading. I'm legend, even time stays sweating. Clock tick Politics down, my story's the setting. Who gon' test me? Shadows bow when I sway. Night shift to dawn when I summon the rays. Grave spill secrets, all whisper my name. Legacy's wildfire, can't douse the flame. Stars align when I step in the mist. Death keep calling, but I'm hard to resist. Legacy deep like a blade in the wrist. Name echo cold through the black abyss. I'm legend. Ashes rise when I walk. I'm legend. Thunder when I talk. I'm legend. Crown in the dark. I'm legend. Flames leave a mark. Yeah. All hail the dark. Let the ashes rise. Hey yo. Black silk crown sitting heavy on the dome. Cold blood thrown, but it out of broken bones. Fire in the veins while I carve my home. Kings bleed too, but they die alone. Ashes on the boots when I walk these halls. Ghost in the frame when the dark king calls. Blades stay close when the empire falls. Still stand tall when the war drum brawls. Gold turn black in the midnight flame. Legacy's a shadow that you can't reclaim. So cold black, let the thunder proclaim. Dark throne risen, remember my name. Storm in the mind while the wolves all howl. Eyes on the crown while the weak men cower. Brick by brick while the serpents scour. Thrown in the dark with the midnight power. Throne anthem, cold kings rise. Death in disguise. Throne anthem, Peter gold cries. Throne anthem, beating never dies. Throne anthem, cold kings rise. Throne anthem, death in disguise. Throne anthem, hear the war cries. Throne anthem, kingdom never dies. Blood moonlight on the cold steel blade. Ghost in the mirror where the past got laid. Shadow on the throne where the debts get paid. Dark throne speak when the light don't fade. Ink so black when I strip these sins. Crown stay heavy where the darkness wins. Life on the line when the war begins. Thrown in the dark where the chaos grins. Heartbeat drum in the midnight rain. Sword in the mist when I stake my claim. Cold breath echo while I dance with pain. Dark throne amp in the black domain. Crave keep secrets for the throne knows all. Rise from the dirt when the kingdoms crawl. Empire in the mist where the war gods call. Dark throne king, I was born to brawl. Cold kings rise. Kingdom never dies. Cold kings rise. Death in the skies. Hear the war cries. Kingdom never dies. Cold winds whistle when I step in the dark. Flames in the breath while the shadows spark. Midnight prayers in the alleyway stark. Dark throne anthem, leave a king's mark. Legacy written in the bloodline cold. Fire the crown, let the darkness hold. Echoes in the chain while the empire fold. Dark throne anthem, watch the saga unfold. Dark throne anthem, let the ashes sing. Dark throne anthem, cold-blooded king. Dark throne anthem, let the darkness bring. Dark throne anthem, I remain the king. Shadow Syndicate. Silent, violent. Let's go. Black hood move in the mist like ghosts. Circles stay tight, yeah, we keep it close. Whispers in the dark, we the ones they toast. Shadow Syndicate, we the fear they host. Eyes in the alley where the street lights fade. Gutter born kings in the empire shade. Steel in the veins when the price gets paid. Legacy dark where the game's been played. Chess moves cold, yeah, we script that fate. Run with the rules, no room for hate. Blood on the blade when we crack that gate. Shadow Syndicate, we don't debate. Ghost coast speak in the midnight rain. Move like smoke, can't cage this flame. Born in the dirt, but we rose from pain. Shadow Syndicate, engrave that name. Shadow Syndicate, we move in the dark. Shadow Syndicate, cold steel spark. Shadow Syndicate, leave a ghost mark. Shadow Syndicate, kings in the dark. Hands stay steady when the moon go red. Plans get laid while the weak men bled. Circle in the mist where the whispers tread. Shadows syndicate, yeah, we forge that thread. Silhouettes blend with the fog in the street. Drawn with the boots while the shadows beat. Venom in the words when the mission repeat. Shadow syndicate can't face this heat. Midnight prayers with the black steel cross. Gut up red vows, can't count that loss. Soul stay cold when the old lines toss. Shadow syndicate, we the alpha's boss. Blood ink drip on the back we wrote. Oaths in the dark while the black wind float. Crown in the mist with the empire coat. Shadow syndicate, yeah, we take that vote. Shadow syndicate, we move in the dark. Shadow syndicate, cold steel spark. Shadow syndicate, leave a ghost mark. Shadow syndicate, kings in the dark. Silent cartel in the dead night hush. Steps in the alley, yeah, we move with a crush. Lights go black when we roll in the rush. Shadow syndicate, let the darkness flush. Oaths in the blood when the circle align. Thrown in the fall where the reapers dine. King with a mask and the cold steel spine. Shadow syndicate to the end of the line. Shadow syndicate rise from the mist. Shadow syndicate cold like a fist. Shadow syndicate break this list. Shadow syndicate ghost in the mist. Yeah, it's that demon talk. You hear it? Hey yo, whispers in the smoke, shadows in the gutter. Demons in my ear, let the darkness mutter. City never sleeps, cold rain make it shudder. Blood on the street, black boots, no stutter. Mind in the grave, but the soul gon' flex. Run with the wolves, leave marks on your neck. Ice in my veins when I slide with the tech. Voices in my head, they demand that respect. Moonlight drip when I walk through the void. Pain in the veins, but the fear get destroyed. Hear the demon talk in the silence deploy. Pray for your soul when the shadows employ. Demon talk, they whisper in the dark. Demon talk, leave fire, leave marks. Demon talk, in the night we spark. Demon talk, cold heart, no arc. Chains on my spirit, but I broke every link. Smoke in my lungs, let me die when I blink. Stepping through the ashes, let the red moon sink. Soul full of scars, let the ink blood drink. I'm the phantom in the alley where the cold wind blow. I'm the echo of the silence where the dark things grow. I'm the curse in the verse, let the black flame glow. I'm the fear in your mirror when the reapers say go. Demons talk back when the street lights flicker. Life in the trap got my soul feeling sicker. Dark in my mind, but the blade cut quicker. Prayers in the wind, but the grave get thicker. Demon talk, they whisper in the dark. Demon talk, leave fire, leave marks. Demon talk, in the night we spark. Demon talk, cold heart, no arc. Voices in the shadows feel the cold in the spine. Dark conversations when the clock hit 9. Demons in the circle, let them sip that wine. Blood moon rising, let it be my sign. Demon talk, can you hear that call? Demon talk, in the dark we crawl. Demon talk, cold flame, I'm more. Demon talk, watch your empire fall. Shadow creeping heavy in the room, no sound. Heart pound louder than the bass on the ground. Blood moon glow, got the blade in my fist. Silent killer slipping through the smoke in the mist. Dark hoodie Drake, phantom face. I'm a ghost, disappear in the black like the whispers you host. Reapers, apprentice, cold steel in my stance. Life's the last breath, this ain't a slow dance. Slide through the alleys where the sirens don't reach. Lessons in the silence, let the shadows teach. Ink black boots move swift, no speech. Life cut short, let the darkness breach. Killer in the dark, I'm the shadow you fear. Breathing on your neck, I'm the whisper you hear. Silent, violent, creeping through the haze. A killer moves quiet, lost in the maze. Breath fog on the glass, see the ghost in the steam. Blade hum a lullaby, death in the dream. Steps echo cold on the rain-soaked street. Every drip from the blade sinks with your heartbeat. Flicker in the bowl, cold shiver down your spine. Clock tick-tock when you're running out of time. No face, no trace, just a shadow in your mind. Death is an art, every cut is design. Creep like a phantom in the city's cold glow. Move in the dark where the lost souls go. Hands stay steady while the ribs stay slow. Goes in the night like a glow. Killer in the dark, I'm the shadow you fear. Breathing on your neck, I'm the whisper you hear. Silent, violent, creeping through the haze. The killer moves quiet, lost in the maze. Steady hand, no remorse, just a hunt. Life's a thin thread, I'm the blade at the front. Dark shapes in the alley, shadows my kin. Killer's code written deep within. Steps in the puddles, red glow in the rain. Whispers from the darkness, calling your name. Silent execution, ice in the vein. Move like the smoke while I dance with the flame. No line across. Silent steps, the night's my cloak. Breath hangs thick, devils I invoke. Shadows dance wild, whispers choke. Soul so cheap, now the hammer broke. Steel in the palm, secrets untold. Grip like death, the handle cold. Moonlight slices through the brave and bold. Heartbeat hush, life's on hold. Fog in the alley where the sins get weighed. Footsteps blend with the debt unpaid. Eyes glow red in the dark cascade. Silent steps creeping where the ghosts have stayed. Killer in the dark moving unseen. World's my canvas, blood's the sheen. Killer in the dark, no in between. Death's my art, painted clean. Fingers trace death in the midnight air. Send a fear thick, can't fake that stare. Clock tick loud, last breath, last prayer. Predator's patience, death cold glare. Heartbeat sync with the blade song. Right feel wrong, but the wrong stay strong. Eyes cut deep while the night drags long. They pray to a god, being ghost too long. I'm the cold in your spine when you turn that key. I'm the breath on your neck when you try to flee. I'm the whisper in the dark when you beg and plead. Silent steps echo where your last thoughts be. Killer in the dark moving unseen. World's my canvas, blood's the sheen. Killer in the dark, no in between. Death's my art, painted clean. Step in the mist, let the silence scream. Dark in the veins, let the steel redeem. Killer's code etched in the black moonbeam. Life's just a shadow in the reaper's dream.
Silent steps, ghost in the night. Breath of the grave, out of mind, out of sight. Killer moves quiet with the black flame light. Silent steps fade, gone with the night. Dark pages turning, let the ink bleed, let the shadows learn. Death wish diaries, let the candle burn.
Pages in the dark, let the blood ink drip. Stories from the gutter where the cold winds whip. Life's a thin thread, let the steel blade slip. Death wish diaries got a deadly script. Breathe in the frost, let the silence speak. Prayers in the alley where the street lights leak. Ghosts in the mirror where the shadows creep. Karma in the clip, let the promise keep. Mask on my face, but the soul stay bare. Demons in the fog, feel the cold night stare. Clock tick loud in the midnight air. Life's on edge, but I ain't never scared. Roll my sins down with the blade on the page. Ink so red like the blood of a cage. Fire in the lungs, let the cold disengage. Reaper at the door, let the death wish rage. Death wish diaries, stories of the pain. Written in the rain, etched in the vein. Death wish diaries, shadow in the flame. Read between the lines, death calling my name. Moonlight witness while the cold steel hum. Dark hymns sing when the death bells drum. Life's a gamble, let the red dice come. Fowls in the smoke when the dark beats thrum. Silent confessions in the graveyard mist. Knives carve truth where the cold lips kiss. Legacy black where the ghost cold twist. Death wish diaries can't resist this list. Ashes in the wind, let the sin stay bold. Stories in the crack where the dark unfolds. Heartbeat sink to the steel I hold. Midnight oath, let the blood run cold. Born in the shadows where the lost souls bled. Script in the gutter where the angels fled. Ghost in the system, see the ink turn red. Death wish diaries, words of the dead. Death wish diaries, stories of the pain. Written in the rain, etched in the vein. Death wish diaries, shadow in the flame. Read between the lines, death calling my name. Let the pages turn in the moonlit haze. Candles flicker slow while the past decays. Whispers in the dark, let the reaper praise. Death wish diaries, set the soul ablaze. Death wish diaries, last page close. Dark breath lingers where the black wind blows. Echo in the night where the cold rain flows. Death wish diaries, that's how the story goes. Stepped in the room, feel the tremor, seismic. Words hit the air, flip calm to a crisis. Cold steel stare, cut clean through vices. They playing with the chess, but I'm rigging the dices. Shadow cloak drape, crown laced in venom. Snakes in the grass, I dead them, don't pet them. Moves cut sharp, every slice, no edit. Reaching for the throne, but they souls won't get it. I walk with the weight of a ghost in the chamber. Silhouette hunter, I'm the wolf to your danger. Ice in the veins with the heat of a ranger. Life on the edge, but my mind cut stranger. Untouched, you can't reach my sky. Gold in my veins, blood drip alchemy. Talking in codes, let them study anatomy. Spit like a bolt from a Thunderbolt Academy. Lying in the heart, but the mind's pure anarchy. Whispers in the dark, but the light gon' show. Flames on the path where the real ones go. Beast untamed, I'm the frost in the snow. Script pre-written, but they fake, they glow. Every bar's a blade, let it cut through your armor. Spirit of the storm, let the hurricane charmer. Dreams of the weak turn cold, I'm the warmer. Karma on the beat, let the spirits get calmer. Echoes in the alleys where the shadows creep. Secrets in the corners where the silence weeps. Praying for a crack, but my armor is deep. Untouched, my legend where the legends sleep. Untouched, too high, can't catch my flight. Untouched, dark flame, I light the night. Untouched, from the dirt to the highest height. Untouched, I walk through the storm, no fright.
Fell in the dirt, but the king ain't dead. Lost crown. Let me tell you how the king.
Crown in the gutter, blood stains on the gold. Throne left empty, but the streets stay cold. Eyes in the shadows where the secrets unfold. Lost crown stories that were never told. Snake in the circle, fake love in the cheers. Blade in the back from the one so near. Life on the edge with the steel so clear. King fell once, but the ghost still here. Dust on the throne, but the hunger remain. Soul been scarred, got the ink from the pain. Midnight prayers when the storm bring rain. Lost crown saga in the dark domain. Boots on the gravel where the empire cracked. Whispers in the dark say the king coming back. Ghost in the mirror when the night turned black. Lost crown dripping like a cold heart attack.
Lost crown, falling in the dark. Lost crown, left a bloody mark. Lost crown, kingdom fell apart. Lost crown, but I'm still the spark.
Ashes in the wind, but the fire won't die. Phoenix in the smoke when the dead still cry. Eyes to the moon, let the wolves testify. Lost crown king, let the reaper stand by. Broken halo lay where the sins got sold. Roses in the grave where the cold took hold. Legends get buried, but the spirit stayed bold. Lost crown whispers in the midnight cold. Chessboard world, I was king in the pawn. Played in the dark till the break of dawn. Flames in the breath, let the curse live on. Lost crown heavy, but the war ain't gone. Skies turn black when the kings fall down. Storm in the veins while I take back ground. Shadows bow low when the drum beats sound. Lost crown echo in the battleground.
Lost crown, falling in the dark. Lost crown, left a bloody mark. Lost crown, kingdom fell apart. Lost crown, but I'm still the spark.
Ghost of the throne, let the silence scream. Crown dipped in blood while I chase my dream. Empire in the smoke, let the cold redeem. Lost crown saga, let the hunger beam. Steel in the heart, let the shadows align. Throne in the mist, but the crown still mine. Darkness in the veins like a blackened sign. Lost crown legend that defies all time.
Lost crown, buried in the wind. Lost crown, etched in the bed. Lost crown, king of the slain. Lost crown. still remain. Yeah. Demon's memoir. Pages written in blood. Listen.
Pages in the dark where the sins got scribed. Blood ink drip where the ghosts reside. Chains on the wrist but the soul won't hide. Demons memoir, let the darkness guide. Whispers in the night, let the curses speak. Eyes glow red while the strong turn weak. Fangs in the grim when the shadows creep. King of the gutter where the devils reap. Moonlight cold when the blade cut deep. Oaths in the grave while the dead men sleep. Born in the flame where the shadows weep. Demons memoir got the secrets to keep. Ghost in the mirror with the black flame breath. Legacy written on the edge of death. Steel tongue spit till there's nothing left. Demons memoir, ink cold as the theft.
Demons memoir, bloodline cold. Demons memoir, stories untold. Demons memoir, carved in the soul. Demons memoir, dark ink scroll.
Ashes in the rain where the vows get made. Fire in the veins when the price gets paid. Circle in the dark where the reapers parade. Demons memoir, can't let it fade. Steel cross swing in the midnight mist. Knives in the back from the snakes I kissed. Pages in the gutter where the lost exist. Demons memoir, let the blood persist. Drum in the alley with the ghost step sound. Graves keep secrets where the kings got crowned. Life in the fog where the shadows surround. Demons memoir, in the dark I'm found. Breathe in the frost where the black winds blow. Script in the flame where the ghost sins glow. Lines on the page like a dark halo. Demons memoir, let the whole world know.
Demons memoir, bloodline cold. Demons memoir, stories untold. Demons memoir, carved in the soul. Demons memoir,
Dark king scroll. Sins in the ink where the darkness play. Pages of the pain that the past has fed. Thrown in the shadow where the demons led. Demons memoir, let it paint it red. Mask on the face with the crowd so dark. Echo in the mist when the wolves all bark. Eyes to the moon while the light that spark. Demons memoir, leave a ghost mark.
Demons memoir, ashes fall slow. Demons memoir,
Demons memoir, how they go.
Demons memoir, ashes fall slow. Demons memoir, let the black flames grow. Demons memoir, kingdom in the low. Demons memoir, it's to go or no.
It's the crouching fall.
Yeah. Listen close. This is more than a rap, this is my testament. Chains and crowds.
Yeah, I remember the weight, the cold metal on my skin. Grit on my knuckles, scars on my soul from where the chains dig in. The city's heartbeat was a death march. Every step a warning. From concrete prisons where I prayed to see the morning. They saw a kid with shackles, a future sealed in stone. But I turned that heavy burden into a legend of my own. Took the rust from the links, polished till it shines. Now every piece of that history is part of my design. Chains and crowns, a story written in my blood. The weight of the world now is finally understood. I wore the shackles first, they tried to hold me down. But every broken link is a diamond on my crown. Chains and crowns, the pain became the power.
Build my fortress from the rubble, watch it rise from hour to hour. They see a king on a mountain, but they never saw the fight. They cheer from the sidelines, but they don't know the darker the night. The higher you climb, the colder the air, the lonelier the view. They want the throne, but they don't want the nightmare I went through. This ain't no fairy tale, this is a war that I won. Standing tall in the wreckage, bathed in the setting sun. I'm not a victim, I'm the vicar, the architect of my own fate. I turn the curses into anthems, open lock gate. But the crown is heavy, with no place left to hide. This ain't just a win, it's a constant war inside. Am I the man I used to be, or just a king they designed? No matter, the legacy's a promise for the ones I left behind. So I scream it through the concrete, let the whole damn world know. The chains didn't break me, they just taught me how to grow. Chains and crowns, a story written in my blood. The weight of the world now is finally understood. I wore the shackles first, they tried to hold me down, but every broken link is a diamond on my crown. Chains and crowns, the pain became the power. Built my fortress from the rubble, watched it rise from hour to hour. The throne is built on the bones of my past, the chains of history. The crown. Crown will last.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Eyes on me when I walk in the room. Heart racing, but you play it cool. Texting late, then you leave me on red. Games in your head, games in your head. I see through all your little moves, acting like you got nothing to lose. But I know what you really want. Why you front? Why you front? You can try to hide it, but I see the way you look at me. Playing hard to get it, but your body's telling honestly. But your body's telling honesty. You can keep pretending, but we both know what this gonna be. Dancing close, but you step back quick. Hot and cold, that's your favorite trick. Smile at me, then you turn off. Silent sound, silent sound. Friends be asking what we really are. You just shrug like it's no big part. But when we're alone, there's different vibes. Can't deny, can't deny. You can try to hide it, but I see the way you look at me. Playing hard to get it, but your body's telling honesty. You spend time to hide it, but I see the way you look at me. Playing hard to get it, but your body's telling honesty. You can keep pretending, but we both know what this gonna be. Games, games, we both playing games. Games, games, but you walking away. Games, games, we both playing games. Check it, two can play this little dance we do. Acting like you don't want what I want to. Push and pull, back and forth we go. But underneath, I think we both know. Chemistry electric when we're close, but you retreat like you've seen a ghost. I ain't chasing, I ain't begging, please. If you wanted to come get these keys. Tired of games, tired of all the mess. Time to quit and just confess. What we feeling, what we thinking about. Stop the doubt, let it out. I'm not playing hard to get no more. What we waiting for, what we waiting for. Either we do this or we don't. Be real with me, don't front, yeah. You can try to hide it, but I see the way you look at me. Playing hard to get it, but your body's telling honesty. You can keep pretending, but we both know what this gonna be. Games, games, we both playing games. Games, games, but you walking away. Games, games, we both playing games.
Let's go.
Street lights blink while the cold wind hum. Night get thick when the blackout come. Demons in the mist where the dead can't run. Fade to blackout when the mind go numb. Eyes wide open but the dreams stay dead. Ghost in the mirror with the past I bled. Flames in the breath while the hunger get fed. Fade to blackout, paint the city in red. Clock ticks slow when the shadows crawl. Crown in the dark while the empires fall. Smoke in the lungs while the sirens call. Fade to blackout, can't feel it all. Boots on the gravel where the ghosts all roam. Prayers in the alley when you fall from home. Cold still whisper when the sins get known. Fade to blackout, can't do this alone.
Fade to blackout, let the world sink. Fade to blackout, in the void I think. Fade to blackout, on the edge, on the brink. Fade to blackout, let the darkness.
Candle burns slow in the midnight haze. Storm in the veins while the mind's in a daze. Life on the ledge in the black ash maze. Fade to blackout, stuck in these ways. Whispers in the dark when the soul's on fire. Thrown in the mist with the blood empire. Ashes on the boots from the funeral pyre. Fade to blackout, dreams expire. Hunger in the heart where the hope once lived. Blade in the hand with the sins I give. Eyes to the sky while the black clouds shift. Fade to blackout, let the shadows lift. Moonlight witness when the cold steel speak. Legacy cold in the nights I leak. Breathe so thin when the shadows peak. Fade to blackout, can't find what I seek.
Fade to blackout, let the world sink. Fade to blackout, in the void I think. Fade to blackout, on the edge, on the brink. Fade to blackout, let the darkness.
Street lights hum in the black rain fall. Heartbeat drum when the night birds call. Whispers of the reaper in the midnight crawl. Fade to blackout, can't fight it all. Ink bleed black when I write this pain. Blood moon glow on the window pane. Demons in the breath when I taste that chain. Fade to blackout, stuck in this lane.
Fade to blackout, lights go dim. Fade to blackout, life's on a whim. Fade to blackout, cold night hymn. Fade to blackout, let the dark sink in.
Silent moves, silent power, silent cartel.
Black suits in the mist, we don't speak, we just nod. Move like whispers in the fog where the night gods plot. Street light flicker on the cold, we laud. Silent cartel, no applause, just a squad. Eyes cold still when the deal go down. Smoke in the breath when we circle the town. Kings move quiet when they hold that crown. Silent cartel, let them all drown. Ghosts in the hallway, black shoes tap. Midnight calls with the suitcase strap. Gold in the blood when the snakes get clapped. Silent cartel, keep it tight, no cap. Words cost blood, so we speak in signs. Move so clean, no trace, no lines. Legacy dark in the street confined. Silent cartel, let the empire align.
Silent cartel, move in the dark. Silent cartel, cold steel spark. Silent cartel, shadows leave a mark. Silent cartel, kings in the dark.
Ashes in the rain on the city we built. Blood on the ground when the secrets spill. Rings on the hand while the silence tilt. Silent cartel, loyalty, no guilt. Cameras can't see when we fade through smoke. Rules in the black while the normal folk choke. Empire whispers when the power provoke. Silent cartel, let the silence soak. Eyes on the chessboard, kings don't rush. Moves in the dark while the night stays hush. Legacy black when the cold winds crush. Silent cartel can't touch this hush. Gold teeth blink in the darkest street. Wolf eyes glare when the circle meet. Thrown in the mist where the shadows greet. Silent cartel, cold in the heat.
Silent cartel, move in the dark. Silent cartel, cold steel spark. Silent cartel, shadows leave a mark. Silent cartel,
kings in the dark. Moonlight glow when the blades align. Oath gets signed in the smoking wine. Gutter-born kings with a ghost bloodline. Silent cartel, let the code refine. Footsteps off on the rain-wet stone. Prayers to the night while the empire grown. Mass stay cold when the truth gets shown. Silent cartel, reclaim that throne. Silent cartel, cold winds call. Silent cartel, we will never fall. Silent cartel, black night call. Silent cartel, power in the ball. I'ma watch your kingdom burn. Everything you built is my turn to tear it down, watch it crash till there's nothing left but ash. Fuck your crown and fuck your throne. Built an empire all alone. Now I'm here to break your bones, leave you crying on your phone. Every brick you stack so high, gonna make that shit say bye. All your soldiers gonna flee when they hear you begging me. Our trip has got you blind. Time to leave your ass behind. Watch your loyal son get tried. When they see what I begun, I'ma watch your kingdom burn. Everything you learn, I learn. Built it up so high and mighty. Now it's time to fall and die, say. All your power turns to nothing. As I stand here watching, laughing. Thought you had it locked down tight, but I brought the fucking dynamite. Every wall you built to last, about to be a thing of past. All your pawns are switching sides, seeing through your fucking lies. Every move you thought was slick, got you looking fucking sick. Watch your empire turn to dust as your armor turns to rust. All your flags are falling down as I take away your crown. Thought you were untouchable, now you looking vulnerable. Everything you worked to own, crumbling like broken stone. Stop what's coming now, time to take your final bow. Everything you thought was yours, burning down behind closed doors. Watch it all disintegrate as you seal your fucking fate. Nothing left here to defend, this is how your story ends. I'ma watch your kingdom burn. Everything you learned, unlearn. Built it up so high and mighty. Now it's time to fall and die, see. All your power turns to nothing. I'ma watch your kingdom burn. Nothing left for you to learn. Ashes falling from the sky. Time to watch your kingdom die.